Hello, I am Toaster1 Gaming and this is my very first vlog. Today I'll be discussing my feelings towards playing ranked versus playing a normal game. I guess kind of what sparked this is that I constantly want to play ranked, to improve and to climb that ladder, but to get the brownie points that everybody seems to be constantly reaching for. But personally, my experience this season has been kind of shit. I placed Bronze 1, kind of felt good about that. I won a few, then dropped down to Bronze 2 and reached my Bronze 1 promos again and lost that, and then I dropped all the way down to Bronze 4, where I currently reside. To say I feel terrible about it would be a massive understatement. I mean, I hate that feeling of having placed Bronze 1 kind of high by my standards, and now to have only dropped so low. And I guess that sort of originates from the previous season, Season 6, where on my other account, I was playing with my friends then. They were a lot better. I mean, this is also kind of when I just started. I kind of started in post season 5, preseason 6, and I was okay. I had the toaster, hence the name, of the computer, so it kind of ran slow. I wasn't all that great, and everyone of my friends said that I would place rather low. They thought, oh, you probably place bronze 5, bronze 4. And then when I finished my promos, I had finished silver 5, and they were they were devastated. It felt good, it felt real good. And up to that point, I'd seen a lot of people have like the borders from like last season. I'm like, oh, those look pretty cool. I'm gonna keep my rank. Get the border next season. And I did, and then I took a break, which caused me to make a new account. Now, and I did. It was alright. I didn't have much fun in ranked. It wasn't all that great, but go to norms. Consider normal matches. They're a bit more relaxed, if you will. You can actually have a bit of fun. You have a good time. You can just invite your friends and have a grand old time. They're great. You can also kind of improve without having to punish yourself in case you mess up in a ranked, unless in a ranked match, you can unless you do that, unless you mess up, you can mess up more. You don't have to punish yourself for your rank. But it also has its bit of problems. I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, it's just norms," when they make mistakes. Trying to say, "Oh, it's fine. Just normal matches. I can make these mistakes." I've also just trying to see talk down toxic players, and that doesn't always. Actually, I don't think it ever worked. Just fuels our argument even more, really. And but it's so but can be so relaxed. I've seen them just purposely do bad, and then and then I've played with a lot of people who've purposely done bad in normals when I've seen them play hard, balls to the walls in ranked, which again brings us to ranked. I've had a discussion with a friend who previously had coached me on how to do better in the ADC role. Um, I complained to him once that I was slipping down the bronze stairs, and he said to play for the fun and not just for rank. Because if you play for rank and you aren't trying to improve, you won't really climb. And he has a point. I kind of had a match recently because I remember this one specifically. It stands out in my mind because it was pretty bizarre, actually. At the time, I just recently woken up, and I queued up for a normal match. Having recently picked up Aurelia and done rather well with her, I just decided I want to learn her. I want to make her among my top 10, top 15 mastery champs. Lobby pops up, I accept, and I'm thrown into a match. It was me, Aurelia top, against an Urgot, the new one, the reworked Urgot top, with a Elise and against a Master Yi jungle, with an Ari against a Talon mid, and a Vayne Shen bot with a Ashe and Blitzcrank bot. Now, I'm not particularly great. I do fine. I do what I can. I understand some, basic mechanics like build counters, stuff like that, and champions stuff like that. I remember a couple months ago I had a tremendous losing streak. I kid you not, it would be bad, really bad. Like one time, or no, every game mostly for a month. I'd be doing just fine, and then I get that first death, and immediately just death, do shit right after. That's thankfully has changed, but my recent ranked games have also been bad as well. If you look at mine, you'll find out your own eventually. That they've just been bad. But this was a normal match, I thought, So I was just relaxed. And I guess I relaxed so much so that I was able to go 7-0-5, 192 CS after ending the game at 26. And then I see it. I see it. The little line at the top of the screen that says LP 0 plus 20. I was in a bit of a shock. I could not believe it. I had sworn I selected a normals match. Hell, it even looked like one. At one point, our Shen literally just walked into their fountain, assuming it was our fountain. I don't know how, but he did. And that's what he said. It just felt so relaxed. It honestly threw me for a curve. I was speechless for minutes. But I guess what it really goes to show is that if you go into a match with a certain mentality, you'll have a better time. Granted, I know it's kind of hard to get a positive look on things when a 12-1 and 14 match is barreling down on you and your low health allies, but maybe if we accept that it's really just about having fun and not the competitive nature that rank seems to create and breed, we can sort of enjoy the game just that much more. This has been Toaster One Gaming, and thank you for watching.